Hello, hello, my family and my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My next installment in my video series. Today, I want to talk about my life after me and my sister came out the hostel. Um, so we both came out of the hostel, but there are still a lot of story that I could go on for days and days, months and months. I'm trying to be short to explain to you. Um, so after the hostel, um, me and my sister have to live in a two different place where we end up separate from each other. I was living with my grandmother, who is my father mother. My sister was living with my aunt, who is my mother younger sister. So I do remember taking us separately, and I brought it to my grandmother. um, I remember going there, looking at these people that I feel like I don't know them. I think that was the first memory I had seeing my grandmother. Um, but my sister was with my aunt. It's like you have to drive for like 40 to 45 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So again, I'm with my grandmother home. I don't know these people, but all I know, my mother says she's your grandmother. So, okay, I'm there, and I can see a lot of children there because my father, brothers and sisters, children like my nephews and you know um, cousins, and there. So I'm there, um, living there, spending the life there. Um, I do remember mm, living with them. So again, I do only had a memories which it's been in me for a long time. The sadness, struggles, pains. When I look back now, um, we didn't have 3 meal. I will have 1 meal a day. If you eat lunch, you won't have dinner, and then you may will have a breakfast. So I do remember the breakfast. When rice left over, my grandmother will add a lot of water in the rice, and she will soak it the whole night. The next morning, my grandmother and my aunts and my uncles, as a family, they will make a coconut sambal, very spicy. Or if you have any leftover curries, you have that leftover soaked rice with pol sambal. That means coconut sambal. That's it. When you was little, that food is literally spicy, but we used to the spicy. Sometimes it's very hard to eat because it's really spicy, but when you're hungry, you try to eat what is available. So that is kind of memory I have. And then the good memory I have is like um, my grandmother will take me to the yard, backyard or front yard. Um, in the night time, we sleep outside in the yard. We just, put a bed sheet on the yard, and then I will sleep on her lap, and she will tell me a story showing me the sky and the moon, and she will tell me, oh, this is what happening on the moon, this is the stars, and look at the sky, how it look beautiful. And she will tell me all type of stories each day, and then I will fall asleep. So that was a good memory I had with her. Some days while you're sleeping outside, all you hear is the helicopter is rounding. All of a sudden they will wake you up. You need to run and hide somewhere. Like every people in Jaffna, most of the people did have a bunker. That means they will have something underneath your, land. I don't know how you explain. You run into the bunker and you hide yourself, because if you get any bomb or anything, you may will be protected. So, I had so many days experience. I will sleep with her, and all of a sudden I have to wake up and run and hide myself. Or you will wake up, but you will see there are already many people like lost their eyes, arms, part of your body, and they will be bleed. And as you are a child, you just freak out. You just don't know what to do. All you can do is scream. But when you scream, my grandmother will tell me, don't do that. Be quiet. It's hard. So I will just have to run. Those life is very difficult. But as a child, I believe we don't know much about lives. We don't know what is this. I just don't understand anything. All I know, when someone say run, you run. All I know, when someone says something, just eat your food, you eat. So, and then I do remember, this is the struggle, sad, anger, upset part of my life. My mother will tell me I look like my dad. So that's also the reason I end up living with my grandmother, because she miss my dad, so she feel like she's seeing him in me, the features I had. I believe she loved me a lot. So I remember one day, my father brother, who is my uncle, he drank a lot in the evenings. I remember one day I was playing and he was drinking. He called me, and then I walked closer to him, and then he said, come closer to me. So I'm like, okay. I'm scared of him because he's look kind of scary to me. He's drunk or drinking. I don't know why is he calling closer to me. So I walked towards him, and he's like, come closer. He grabbed me. Then he started to be like, squeeze me and hurting me. And all of a sudden, as a children, we do play. I don't know how you put something on the tree, like a thing, and then you just swing. It's like a swing or something. He grabbed me and he tied this. Um, so he grabbed me and he put the rope on my feet, and then he hanged me on the feet. So now my head is on the, down, and my feet on the rope, and I'm hanging on the tree. So he's like swinging me back and forth, and then I'm screaming and I'm crying. I'm scared. All of a sudden, he put a fire on the wood that we do have, like a lot of burnt stuff. So he burnt this stuff and he bringing me closer to the fire and taking me up, and I'm like screaming. I feel like I'm going to burn or die. I begged him, just take me out of it. And I just don't know how to come out of it. So that's one of the worst experience I ever had, which I still have to live with it. The pain in me is very difficult to erase it. Even if you want to forget about it, it's just hard. No. So, yeah, I've gone through a lot in my life. Every struggle I had it's shaped me. It's made me strong. The struggle I have today, I feel like God got me. He was there for me. He shaped me. I just wanted to help somebody else. The life I've gone through, I just needed to save somebody's life. I wanted to be there for somebody else because I understand the struggle, pains in your life. So it's one of the difficult things to be vulnerable, open, and honest to share your life story, because I always been scared. Is this person going to judge me, look down at me, talk bad about me? But I just want to share with you. I'm here for you. Or if you want to share me your story, if you want to, part of my story, share with me. Comments, like, let me know how you come out of your struggle life. Thank you for listening my video. Thank you for being part of my life story. I'm going to share a video about how I have saved, how I become to know about Jesus, and how he changed my life. Look forward to that video soon. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is Parmila. Have a good evening. Thank you.